And we're back. So I'm going to give a little bit of an update on my life as well as the 3 year long hiatus since my last video. But if you really don't care, feel free to skip ahead to the section where I talk about the hike itself. So 3 years since I made my last silent hiking video, and really a lot has changed. Obviously, we know what happened back in 2020 with the pandemic and everything. And at the time of making the video of me backpacking in Sedona, I was really determined to channel all that negative energy into creating more content and nature content in general, right? Whether it be photography or videography or anything like that. However, you know, late 2019, I suffered a pretty bad back injury, which I did talk about during that last video as well. And the chronic flare ups were honestly just a little bit too much for me and took a lot out of me. The back pain, along with COVID, getting laid off from the job, and all that stuff just contributed to some absolute piss poor mental health. And honestly, took a lot of love out of my passions and hobbies, which includes photography, video, sports, among other things. And with the photography side of things, I stopped taking pictures completely for a better part of a year and a half, and it's been a journey, like kind of getting back into this and finding that love again, and so on. So now, 3 years later, um, with all these changes, I'm back, and I would love to start to create more videos and continue to create more content here. And without you guys' support, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be making these videos. So definitely, if you would like to check out more of these content, please give me a subscribe and give me a like on this video. It really means a lot to me. But yeah, I got a dog. His name is Cooper, and he's a golden doodle. You've seen in the video. He's pretty dang big. He's like 70 pounds, and he's now my full-time adventure buddy. You're gonna see him a lot going forward on YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably are already getting sick of seeing him always on my posts or stories or anything like that. But if you're not following me, feel free. The link is down below in the description. He's my entire personality now, so sorry, not sorry. But yeah, another big change is that I moved from Southern California to Colorado. It's actually coming up 3 years now soon. And before that, I was in SoCal for 10 years at that point, and I just really felt like I needed a change of scenery, and it worked out since I found a job out here, and decided, I just wanted some change, some new lifestyle, and being close to the mountains and new hobbies, etc. And I think all in all, great moves, right? Being next to the mountains, being able to ski and snowboard, much easier now. Super fun stuff, but getting to know new friends, picking up new hobbies, etc., especially during COVID, not easy. So spent a better part of 6 to 8 months, a year, just really settling in, picking myself up, establishing myself and all that. So yeah, as I settled in more, started getting into photography and videography again. And not gonna lie, I mean, this year has been pretty tough with a lot to juggle and etc. But I see that dedicating more time and effort into photography and video editing and video production in general has helped a lot. So much to the point where I actually created my own little company where I will be providing video production services as well as photography services and selling some of my prints on there. So again, links in the description. Feel free to check it out. Would mean a lot. If you would like to support me and buy some prints as well. But I get it. But regardless, just super exciting stuff for me, all in all. Like this company, creating more videos, creating more silent hiking, nature content as well. So really looking forward to all that. I know the winter season's coming soon, might slow down a little bit, but I definitely have some pretty good ideas as to what's to come. And Yeah, in terms of, my health, my back, it started getting a little bit better. I don't think it's ever going to heal properly. It's really just about managing pain now, but it's healed to the point where I can still play some of the sports I do, and I love playing, and go backpacking, go hiking, etc. And yeah, would love to capture some dope moments out there in nature, and really just get myself back out there. I a couple years ago I hiked and backpacked Four Pass Loop in Maroon Bells in Aspen, and that was one of the most incredible things I've done. I think that really kick-started my love for the creative side of this again, and ever since then I've just kind of been dabbling into it more and more, and now I'm just diving straight in. So exciting stuff. Lastly, since the last hiking video, there's also been a lot of new gear, whether it be camera, drones, equipment, etc., etc. I'm not going to go too deep into that right now. All the links are going to be down in the description with what I have, what I use right now. Um, I might do a gear video in the near future. I feel like I should be creating more videos first before I go over gear, because things change here and there. But yeah, that's definitely to be considered. So a little bit about the hike itself. I went ahead and hiked the Pawnee Pass hike to Lake Isabelle. That's located in Indian Peaks Wilderness, and I believe the actual name of the recreation area is called Brainard Recreation Area. Mind you, you do need a camping pass or a parking pass. That's for the day prior to getting in, and they open up around 2 weeks in advance. The day where I went hiking, that's the day I got the pass. The only time window that was still available was between 5 and 7 p.m. To get into the actual area. So, a little bit closer towards sunset, I actually went in around 4. I don't know how strict they are, because I think at the end of the day, they might be a little bit looser, but I'm sure that, if they wanted to, they can give you a reason to not let you in if you bought like 5 p.m. and try to go in at like 8 a.m. So plan accordingly and plan ahead of time. That's all I can really say about that. So the hike itself probably is one of the lowest effort to views ratio out of all of the other hikes I've done so far in Colorado. It starts off with very, very low. I mean, the entire hike is very little incline. The first couple miles is basically flat, and you walk past a couple lakes. You already got some pretty decent views. And then the last mile and a half or so, it's a little bit of elevation, but nothing bad at all. Very enjoyable. You're getting good views. You're getting chances to see wildlife. As you saw in the video, I got some moose, and it is also mountain lion country, so just be a little bit careful with that. Be prepared, right? And yeah, Lake Isabelle, very beautiful lake, and honestly one of the most underrated part of this hike, or this whole area, is that I stopped at Lake Isabelle, but if you would like to, you can continue on and pass the lake, continue to go up the mountains, and you have chances to summit a couple peaks as well. I believe Pawnee Peak and Shoshone Peak. I'm definitely butchering that name, but and a lot more backcountry spots that are almost all of them above 12,000 feet up, that you can kind of summit and climb up. I believe, within like a 10-12 mile round trip from the trailhead, you can probably hit those two no problem. And then another trailhead in the same recreation area, you're able to hit up Mount Audubon as well as Paiute Peak. So a lot of options depending on what you're looking for. If you're just camping, there's a lot of campsites down there as well. But I'm definitely going to go back. And quick heads up, once you enter the Indian Peaks Wilderness area, drones are not allowed. And that specific area, I believe, starts west of the Long Lake Trailhead. Overall, the hike itself, very enjoyable. I did sprain my ankle on the very top of the descent, but that was my fault. Just glad I was able to make it down the mountain and not get stranded in moose and mountain lion country. But yeah, if you have any questions about this hike at all, please shoot a comment. I tried to be as responsive as possible on that side of things. And if you like this type of content, please give me a like and subscribe to follow me, and stay tuned with more of these content as they come. Anyway, that's it for me. Happy trails. Peace.